greatest night in the history of Chelsea Football Club. European champions. They've beaten Bayern in their own backyard.
The storm is coming. The Blues are rising. They've conquered the world. Now the Lions of London are on the hunt for the Premier League crown. Chelsea are back. The crown belongs to us. Europe trembles. The Champions League beckons. The pride of London are coming to dominate. London is blue. England is blue. Europe will be painted in blue. Brace yourselves. The Blues are coming to dominate, to reclaim, to conquer. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Hello, my people. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Guess what? The Premier League is back this weekend. Get ready. Be excited because we are so bored with international bloody break, my friends. So this weekend, we have Arsenal against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, by the way, by the time of recording, many reports are talking about Nuno Espirito Santo leaving Nottingham Forest. Who is going to replace him? Probably Ange Postecoglou, because Postecoglou is a good buddy with the owner of Nottingham Forest. But that is just another topic for another day. Just wanted to mention it very, very quickly. Bournemouth against Brighton, Crystal Palace against Sunderland, Everton against Aston Villa, Fulham against Leeds, Newcastle United against Wolves, West Ham United against Tottenham Hotspurs. Wow, this is going to be quite a tough London derby. Brentford against Chelsea, another London derby, but I think Chelsea are going to get the job done. I'm preparing my preview for the game, so stay tuned for that. And then on Sunday, we have Burnley against Liverpool, Manchester City against Manchester United. The Manchester derby. That one also is going to be all gun blazings. Talking about the Premier League, so their vote opened right now. If you want to go and vote for our boys, Eden Hazard and Cesc Fabregas, go on the website and vote for whoever you want. I think Eden Hazard is going to get more vote. And I think every single season they vote like two of them, right? So it's going to be two. Get there. Let's get our boys in the Hall of Fame because they deserve to be there. The funny thing is Arsenal fans are claiming Fabregas, but Fabregas is a legend in the Premier League and deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because he won two Premier Leagues with Chelsea Football Club, right? So he didn't win anything. He wasn't that wow at Arsenal. He didn't win anything when he was captain at Arsenal. So Fabregas is ours, not for you Gunners. Look away. Look away. Anyways, my people. Training back at Cobham, but also international games still happening. The bad news is some of the games are gonna finish like on Wednesday. Some of our boys need to fly from South America to London. They're gonna arrive like on Thursday late or Friday night, so it's not gonna be really easy for them to play on Saturday. Dustin, remember the name. Absolutely amazing Kazakhstan brother that is going to join Chelsea Football Club. Scoring goals for fun. We see Pedro Neto on international duty here, fighting for his country. Cesar Azpilicueta, he changed the club, right? He moved from Atletico Madrid to Valencia, Valencia, right? All right. So training, Mark Guiu here in training, as you can tell. One of us, Christopher Nkunku, enjoying his time at Milan, getting ready for his debut with AC Milan. Good luck to him. What do we have? Facundo Buenanote here. Wow, taking some selfies and pictures. Cole Palmer apparently is back in training, so fingers crossed. He said soon back, or back soon. So he is going to be one to watch. But I don't want to play Cole Palmer on Saturday. I want to keep him for the game against the Bayern Munich. Romeo Lavia, bro, you have to stay fit at least for 5 games, okay? All right, people. So this is what is happening on international here. Chelsea boys, some of them are back at Cobham walking. Some of them still on international duty. Alejandro Garnacho on Instagram here saying, thank you so much to Bruno Fernandes for helping him when he was at Manchester United. My captain, Reece James, doing very well with England. Estival Willian, Joao Pedro, and also Andre Santos doing very, very well with the national team. Brazil. Anyways.
It's a Chelsea thing.
All right, my people. Let's now move on to some other news. Francis said that Badiashile only shows up after the transfer window. Literally what he wanted to say is like he got injured before the transfer window, so we don't sell him. And then after the transfer window, he shows up. Kind of true, funny, but it's true. Now, Nizer Kinsella came today to say Chelsea defender Axel Disasi is ready and willing to play for Chelsea again if called upon. He is expected to be in the so-called bomb squad, but want to fight his way into manager Enzo Maresca's thinking. Listen, remember I told you during the transfer window that we needed another centre-back. We didn't get a centre-back. Mark Gay was there for 35 million minus 20% that they own us. Get him very, very cheap. Chelsea didn't even try to go for him. We got rid of Mamadou Sarr, went on loan. Also, Anselmino went on loan. We are short in the defense. You like it or not, you're going to find it very, very quickly, especially during the Christmas time. So for me, you have somebody, use him. And that's why I don't only blame the sporting directors for not bringing a centre-back the way I want it, because we also have some internal solutions. If you, Maresca, you don't want to use internal solutions, don't blame the sporting directors. Because don't tell me that Disasi is a bad player. How can you be a bad player? Man of the match against Manchester City, man of the match against Liverpool, man of the match against Arsenal, man of the match against Manchester United. How? And why he got all those man of the match award? Because he played as a center back. If you're gonna force him, shoehorn him as a right back or in the midfield inverting, you're not gonna get anything. But if you keep him as a center back, you got something from him. So it's 50-50. The other way, I wanted Maresca to get, his center back. Just give him the money, go on the market, buy somebody. But I also see from the sporting directors and the owners' perspective, we gave you Vega. You say, no, I'm not going to use him because, he's not listening to what I'm saying, all right? They gave you Mamadou Sarr. They gave you other options, including Disasi. And you just, no, only my way. My friend, you have to find a common ground. You have to compromise sometimes for the good of the business. Okay? So I see both ways. So bring Disasi back in the team. Stop stupid egos and me. Let's work for Chelsea Football Club here. Okay? Disasi never insulted Chelsea, never did anything bad against Chelsea, always respectful, always solid 7 out of 10 every time he plays as a center back. As a center back. Not everybody is going to play 10 positions. Certain players are just going to be good in one position, and there is nothing wrong with that. You didn't invent football, okay? Football started, we don't know, 100 years ago. So you didn't invent football. We have to stop this of, oh yeah, it need to be a certain way. You are not a football player if you don't play 1,000 positions. All right. Rudiger is going to be available next summer on free because Real Madrid don't want to renew his contract. This is a question for you. Would you like to get Rudiger back at Chelsea on free? How old he's going to be by that time? 34, 35? Remember also Thiago Silva came when he was like 36 years old. And the rest is history. Would you take Rudiger back at Chelsea? Also, Andreas Christensen is going to be a free agent. Can you take him back at Chelsea? It's just a question. We're just having fun here, right? All right. Bad news from the international break. I wanted Essugo to start ahead of Moises Caicedo after the international break. Because if we are not careful, Moises Caicedo is going to get a bad injury and going to be out for many months. He plays every single game. He travels to South America. He travels with his team everywhere. And we have to feel sorry. We have to be proactive. We have to protect that diamond that we have instead of breaking him and then start regretting after that. I think Dario Essugo is good enough to play 90 minutes and win you a game of football. All right? And the bad news that I heard today is that he is injured. He got a muscle injury on international duty, and he's not going to be ready to play on Saturday with Chelsea for sure. But remember what I'm telling you right now? Save this. We could regret when it comes to Mr. Moises Caicedo. If we don't give him the rest that he deserves, my friend, we are going to cry. Okay, so yeah, apparently Chelsea still have a budget. They still have money because the money that they wanted to spend on Fermin Lopez, 40 million still in the bank. So in January, Chelsea are going for a center back if there is a crisis. My problem with that is this, right? Why are you going to wait until there is a crisis before addressing our potential issues? All right? I've been saying this over and over again. You can't count on somebody like, let's say, Fofana. You can't count on Badiashile. Even Chalobah got a lot of injuries. Right now, he's fit, but you never know what could happen. So why wait until we are in crisis in order to go on the market? Another report also came to say, well, we are not even going on the market actually. We are going to search for internal solutions, which is Mamadou Sarr and Anselmino. The problem with that is it's clear that the manager don't rate them. So if you bring them back and Maresca don't use them, what is the point? Anyways, people, so Saturday we have a referee called Stuart Antwell. He's gonna be our referee. Well, we are lucky because he got some hair. So a hairy referee against Brentford away. It's gonna be a very tough game because everybody wanna beat the champions. We are the champions of the world. So we have to be careful. Stay tuned because I'm preparing a video for my preview. The video is gonna come out tomorrow or Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. And get in the comment section down below. Let's keep the conversation going. Blessings.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe
If you really like the video, make sure you subscribe
and turn on your notification.
and turn on your notification.
For more videos, click here, and to subscribe, click here.